This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Deadlands role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Chains of Hatred. It was written by Alex Sun, who is also our game marshal. The system we are using is Deadlands, which is part of the Savage Worlds role-playing game, and this is episode 14. Our recap will be given by me as my character, Joe Willenhall. So without any further delays, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Well, we found ourselves, having crossed the length of the Mexican desert, in the silver town of Monterey. They call it the Sultan of the North, though I don't know why. One thing we did notice was the complete absence of children. Now, as the good book says, like arrows in the hand of a warrior are the children of one's youth. Blessed is the man who fills his quiver with them. He shall not be put to shame when he faces his enemies at the gate. Now, it's an apt statement when David calls children arrows, for if they are raised well, they shoot at their parents' enemies, but if they are turned to evil, they shoot at their parents. And this is the situation we walked into. Once again, it would seem that God has driven us to a place where we can do some good to free the children from some curse or influence. As it turns out, Ambrose, using his voodoo communication with the Loa, has determined that the culprit behind it all is a man named Jet Black Jack, a despicable criminal who was hanged just a month prior. He had vowed to get his revenge on the town, and the children started acting strange shortly after the noose did its job. So here we are, offering our services to a bunch of silver merchants, I am hoping for some decent compensation, to face up against a thing that chills my blood more than any hanging judge or river leviathan, a thing so dark and evil that I hesitate to even speak the word out loud. Our motley band is about to face a high road. I sure hope God is on our side.
All right, thank you for the recap, Thom. You can get yourself an extra Benny for that one.
Thank you very much.
So, what is everyone doing now that you know what exactly you are up against? An undead menace.
Praying's a good start.
You can pray. That is allowed.
Oh.
Do you go to a church?
I've got an altar.
Very nice.
I imagine, Ambrose, you know more about the undead than any of us do. Is there anything you might recommend?
I'll take a fresh occult roll if you'd like. Now that
Oh,
you've thought about it, conversed about it.
And tell us, Ambrose, what exactly is undead? Are they dead or aren't they?
Oh, they were dead. They just doesn't stop them moving. And I've got a 4 on both dice, so evidently 4 is my number.
Yeah, so you would definitely know that these Harrowed, they're vicious undead. And you've heard stories where they just keep getting back up no matter how many bullets you put into them. If you string them up, if you set them on fire, they'll always keep coming back. Except you've heard a story of a few brave travelers getting hunted by a Harrowed, which was finally put down for good with a bullet to the head.
Yeah, I was going to say either chop them up into little pieces or ignore everything from there down. Just there up. That's good.
So how many punches does it take to kill this thing? One, or am I gonna have to get my left hand involved?
I think you need both hands if you're gonna pummel their skull into oblivion. Then yeah, unless you are one punch kill man, then that's I think probably going to be two punches to get this thing down at least.
So
Sledgehammer
apparently
might
he's in
work.
a mountain fortress, a little bit out of the city.
Plus, he's got all those little children that he's using as weapons.
I suspect them demon children are very active when they're in the darkness of his mountain caves as well. Otherwise, the sunlight, I think, would be a great boon to us, but I imagine he keeps it entirely dark in there.
Well, I can bring some of the sunshine with us.
That is true. You have brought illumination betimes. Is there any other bit of assistance we can bring in as much as he seems to protect himself mighty well inside this fortress-like situation?
Well, we know for one of the things I remember that one of his gang is a ridiculously good sharpshooter. So getting close to this place, unless we're able to do it unobserved, either be invisible or do it under cover of darkness, which presents other problems because that then we're going to have all the kids to deal with as well, which say deal with or contend with. We don't want to end up taking down the kids because that's kind of counterproductive to why we're doing this.
So just like a little bit of Savage Worlds rules here. When you take someone to shaken and incapacitated, you can choose if you want to have it lethal or not. Um, just like as a flourish, as your own description. So
Mhm.
it's not necessarily a penalty if you try to go non-lethal.
Interesting question, gentlemen.
Oh, damn it.
What about we're out, there's ranches out here, and ranches deal with cattle. And I'm not so sure those little children are completely uh they may be somewhat mindless as they are right now doing a attack in the town. What if there was a way that we could corral them? If we could trick them as they come out of their cave into a kind of pen that they can't get out of. That way we don't hurt them and we eliminate them from the fight,
It's an interesting idea.
like a trap or a well, we couldn't dig a pit that fast, but
What you have in
I,
mind?
well, I mean that's the broad scope of my idea is if there was a ranch or a yard somewhere around that had a fence around it that we could trap those children in, get them all to chase us in there.
I don't know. They busted down a wooden door that was pretty solid, so I think we'd need more than just a fence.
They just climb over it or under it.
Yeah, I think cows just don't bust through the fence because they're dumb as rocks.
That is true.
So where are you having this conversation?
Well, we were just talking to all of the townsfolk, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought
Well,
we'd gone out to the grave site to have a look at
that's
where
true.
the
We
guy
did
had
do
been
that.
buried at the crossroads.
So we're out by the gravesite.
Okay.
Mhm.
Works for me. And I remember that you do have residents at the Gonzalez household.
Well, what if we hid ourselves somewhere near the mouth of the cave? And when all the children come out and head towards the town, then they're out of our hair and we can go into the cave and get the Jet Black Jack or whatever his name is
But
True.
what does this guy want? I mean,
for
does he just
revenge. He
want?
wants revenge. They hung him.
He's driven to do terrible things because of what's inside him. He's just going to keep on doing it, causing more chaos and gradually upping the ante each time.
Well, that's a good point that Joe made. if the kids are coming out, assumedly they're going to open up an entrance which we can go in.
I think they're just coming out the front, the cave.
Oh, it's a cave. Oh,
I thought it was a fort
it's a fort.
up in the mountains.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a fort.
Mhm.
I guess in my mind, I was seeing an evil cave, but it's a fort. Well, they'll come out of the
Maybe,
fort.
maybe we draw them out. We just go to that cave and we call them out.
If we call them out, they'll know we're there. We don't want them to know we're there till we're inside. Then we could close the gate on the fort and then we'd be in there alone with the guy.
Mm.
So what if
Except
he
if he's got,
does? We could be ready for him when he does come out.
yeah, we weren't ready last night when it was just the children.
Yeah.
Well,
In
we know
theory,
better now.
they have weight of numbers as well. That if something goes wrong and we're seen, the alarm's risen. We could have dozens upon dozens of kids each for us to contend with,
Yeah,
and that
like
sheer weight of
ants.
numbers, yeah, that they're going to
Well,
take us
now,
down, then rip us to
you
pieces.
just told me he was motivated by revenge. And he ain't going to be satisfied with no children ripping apart his victims. He's going to want to do it himself. So you just
We
give
could
him
just
that
be
I
opportunity
mean,
and
to
you can
have
draw
the
him right out.
townsfolk's own children rip the townsfolk to pieces is pretty sinister.
I
It's
was just
sick.
even
Yeah.
thinking of us.
And you get a count of like the missing children. There's probably no more than 20, 25.
So we've got five.
Oh,
Plus,
central tech.
we've got our what we're attempting to do is not harm the children. So starting
Uh,
a big fight is going to harm the children.
yeah, I've reread the rules. You may use blunt weapons to do non-lethal damage.
Well, I can tell you from my position of ignorance regarding the undead, when it comes to folks in mountain fortresses who are hiding away from daylight, I figure if this here's a silver town, they must know some miners. Miners have dynamite, and nothing that a sunlight fearing undead critter likes less than having the top of his fortress blown to smithereens.
How about we just smoke him out?
Well, he don't have to breathe, and we're trying not to kill the brats.
Hmm.
Oh, him being hanged and all, he probably couldn't breathe if he wanted to.
So you ask about dynamite, and the town would be able to happily provide you some dynamite.
Now that's a start right there.
So bam, that happens.
Do they need to eat
Undead?
the harrowed?
You've heard stories that they have to eat a pound of flesh a day.
So they might be getting coffins shipped in. What if we
Look,
hid in the coffins and then just got out and then started blasting?
You know, for 2 pennies, I'll let that. You can edit the scene, and we can have a coffin shipment.
I
Do
would
the
spend
children
I
have
would
to eat?
gladly spend to go in a coffin.
Apparently, you and I have a different nightmare merchant. Personally, the
Do you want to
idea
redeem it?
being stuck in a pine box and nailed shut and taken into a den of evil is not appealing to me. When the
It's funny.
converse prospect of blowing the place up from the outside sounds downright pleasurable.
Well, maybe like a few of us could go in the coffins, or one of us.
I think you might be onto
Well,
something,
Yeah, so
Bongiorno.
so
The smell alone might drive him back out.
because Max here is spending the pennies, I will say there is an opportunity where, yeah, maybe it seems like as you're in this graveyard, there's a lot of shallow graves. Actually, graves that have been with fresh dirt that have looked like they have been dug up. So yeah, it looks like they're taking dead bodies from this gravesite.
What about we combine our genius notions and we fill one of them caskets with a whole lot of dynamite?
Oh,
And
there's
then
an
it's
idea.
instead of being locked inside it, we can just have it blow up.
Kill all the children.
Well, the
Yeah,
children aren't
I
the
don't
ones
think I
that.
can do non-lethal dynamite, unfortunately.
That's a point. You make a point in
Well,
that regard.
There is one other thing I can mention is that I am able to turn invisible
And you can turn other people invisible if you spend a few more power points.
if I spend a few more power points.
But I will say it is only for I believe what 5 rounds, so that's like 5 minutes.
It's
Five.
thought it was 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes.
It's a plot convenient amount of time. That's what we're
It's
conceding.
5 minutes. You're correct. Yeah.
I know.
So all right. So here's the thing. The logistical problem is, let's say I turn three of us invisible for
Right.
5 minutes to get
Uh-huh.
inside. It's going to be pitch black in there, and we can't use the light because then they'll know we're there anyway,
There's a spell
right?
for that, to give yourself dark vision if you want to gamble a little with Mr.
Well,
Bones.
that's true. I would have to gamble for that one.
But you're a
Um,
good gambler. What are the odds that you fumble?
yeah,
You're tempting fate.
consider it. I'll be willing to tempt it in order
Okay.
to have us both be able to see in the dark and be invisible.
Yeah. Does
But
someone
we
want to give
won't
me a
have
notice
long.
roll to maybe like scout out the place first?
Shall we get out there and take a look from a distance?
Yeah, I'm gonna abstract a lot of things. So this is like the prep phase.
Okay. Yeah, we've repositioned ourselves so that we can see the fortress off in the distance. We've got
Great,
our
great.
magic Hellstrom eyes so that we can look and see.
Yeah, yeah. You can even have a pair of binoculars. Like the village is pretty amicable with helping you get their children back. So I'll give you a +2 on this notice roll because you're using binoculars.
Okay. Oh, so notice roll.
Mhm.
Yes, please.
What is that's neat. Well, I got a 4.
All right, 4 is enough. So you can see that it's kind of cradled in a nook in this mountainside. It's got wood, great big wooden walls made from big trees. The trees around the area have been cut down, and there's a single wooden watchtower where you actually do see, like far off in the distance, the silhouette of a figure. It's kind of hard to see exactly because it's not quite exposed. There's like
Right.
kill holes popping out of the tower. So it's not a big window. It's something you can stick your barrel of a rifle out of and just like fire from pretty much complete cover. It's a nasty thing. Looking around, you can see it is also in a very rocky area. Just the way it looks like there's an underground, there might be an underground entrance, but with a 4, you can't exactly find it
Yeah.
from where you're looking.
There's a lot of tactical problems here. They're pretty well protected if they're shooting at us. Oh,
Do the townsfolk know who this sharpshooter is that's helping the hanged man?
Might be one of JBJ's gang.
Did I Dan?
Oh, I see. He had associates who lingered on after his conviction and whatnot. Fowler.
I'm wondering if there's anybody in the town that knows that fort inside out.
For a Benny?
Yeah, I'll give you a Benny.
Okay, I'll take the Benny. Yes, there is a retired army captain. He's only got one leg blown off from a cannon. And
So
he
he can,
says, "Yes, I do know the that fortress you speak of."
you can give us kind of layout so that we know where to go and where to look.
Right. And as you feed him a drink at the local bar, he says, uh, "Look out for a burnt tree. That's where we had a secret entrance into the underside of the fort. It was a tree that was struck by lightning. Secret entrance into the fortress."
So we got a secret entrance that we can get in. So the trick is we got to get the children out and then we got to get ourselves in.
I'm still in favor of the coffin plan.
You like
I'll
to
give
live
you
life
one Benny
dangerously.
back because I'm charging. Just so yeah, you'll get the opportunity.
Heck, Bonjourner, I'll bury you right here if you're in such a gall-forsaken hurry.
But it seems like what has happened, just from what you can deduce, is yeah, these kids that have been possessed by JBJ, they dig up these fresh graves and carry the
To get the
coffins
pound of
away into the
flesh. Yeah.
fortress. Yeah,
So I should bury him here, is what I'm saying, what I'm hearing.
yeah.
Put a nice bunch of flowers at the
Do a little
headstone
Kill
and
Bill
say,
scene where you're.
we can put it on the headstone that you're very tasty. Mediterranean
Freshly
spice,
buried.
fresh corpse.
hmm
Italian food.
I don't. Do the possessed children, are they eaten? I mean, when they came after us, they
You
just seemed
have
like they
no
were up to
idea what they're
mischief.
eating.
Yeah. That's the problem with luring them out. If they was regular children, I'd suggest some sort of sweet confection. But as things stand, I imagine that there's other sweet meats that appeal to the little beggars. Brains.
Look at you all. You're being heroes.
Disgusting.
Well, we
Are
don't
you
want the
watching,
locals to
God?
string us up. Yeah.
God is watching.
I expect to
For
get
sure.
paid.
He's in it for the money. All right. Any other inquiries, preparations? Otherwise, Von Giorno needs to get buried.
Remember to put a couple of air holes in that casket as well in discreetly positioned places.
I have chi master breathing technique.
Yeah,
What
he can
is it?
definitely do that.
What is it exactly you're gonna do once you get in there?
Get it?
Yeah, when he opens the coffin, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Your
Okay.
big plan is to
How
punch
many
it.
people want to be in coffins?
I'm personally rather more drawn to the lightning struck tree
Okay.
myself.
I'll pass
Likewise,
on that.
If I could have a vote, I probably need Ambrose eventually to sew up my multiple lacerations that I'm sure to get.
I feel history is gonna repeat itself. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going in invisibly.
All right. Sounds good. And you're
If
going
somebody wants
through.
to go in with me,
Are
I'm
you
going to go through
going?
the front. I'll go through the front door when the kids come out the front door.
So
Okay.
you're
Yeah, I'll
gonna
go.
go inside invisible and then
I'll go with
hide
you,
out
Joe.
until the rest of us show up?
I'm going to go inside once the kids are all out, and then I'm going to lock the door behind me so they can't get back in.
I'll go with
And
you, Joe.
these harrowed folks, they can't see invisible folks or nothing. They don't have some
You
sort
don't
of
think so?
dastardly secret sight.
Who knows
You haven't heard
if the
stories of that.
if it's a demon or a monster involved? And I don't get to be invisible for long, but I think that's long enough.
I I'd be erring on the side of caution just to say that there's potential that they could, but the one person that I'm hoping won't see us if we're invisible is the sharpshooter. So at least that gets rid of one issue rather than necessarily all issues.
Eh, Any of you fellers particularly good with a bow and arrow? Because if we shot some dynamite at the watchtower, we wouldn't have to get through the little hole at the feller. We'd just blow up the tower, and then he wouldn't have a place to hide and shoot from.
Now we're thinking.
That's a great idea.
Well,
What about
give
a
us some
crossbow?
dynamite. We can get the dynamite up there maybe in the same time that we can get inside the blow the whole thing up.
All right, boom, you have dynamite. You
Well,
get a
that's
bow
what.
pretty easily enough from a hunter.
My only concern here is the last time was someone in this group tried to use dynamite as a projectile weapon, I nearly had to put them together again, piece by piece by
They had to put
piece.
their fingers back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't give it to Jeremiah.
that's what I was thinking.
I
So
mean, I think you're all at the level where you're heroic now.
a
We are
bit.
heroic.
I mean, one of you could throw the dynamite up into the air, another one could shoot it out of the air.
That's not going to be me.
Well, yeah, okay, eye patch.
Or or I hide outside. I go inside when the kids come out. I lock the door behind me, and I run over and I stick the dynamite in the support uh,
Or
structure.
you could just cast blast. Go boom.
I
Imagine.
could, except that's really lightning that shoots out of me, so I'm not sure it would
Well, if
blow it
you
up.
make a gamble, you can change the trappings to have it be an explosion. If you want to make a
Maybe.
deal with the devil.
But we got dynamite. The thing is that then the
That's
rest of
right.
you would have to come inside and take care of the other part of this.
Well, there's bolt and blast.
All right,
So
let
there's
me
two
just
different
write down what
styles.
everyone's doing here. All right, so Von is being coffin dropped behind enemy lines. We got flank, invisible, and front gate. Eustace, what about you?
I think Ambrose and I are taking the rear entrance underneath the lightning struck tree.
Okay.
Mhm.
Bone Joner, there ain't nothing funny about that. You're getting in a hole yourself.
You can't
Okay.
hear my
Joe, take
laughing.
Jeremiah with you because I don't want to have to worry about Jeremiah while I'm doing my part.
Oh no, come on, Joe. I'm the biggest help in this whole gang.
I mean, yeah, you've been a lot of help, but you haven't been a lot of help. You gotten us into a lot of trouble, buddy.
I got us out of a lot of trouble too, Joe. Plus, I am a dead shot.
Look, words work on Harrow just as well as they work on anyone else.
As long as
All
you have
right.
leverage.
So two of us in the front door, two of us in the back door, and one of them in the box. Sounds like we're visiting a brothel.
Okay.
Right.
So that's what you want to do.
Yep.
All right.
Jeremiah, when you're invisible, you need to keep your mouth shut.
I always keep my mouth shut, Joe.
Hmm.
Jehoshaphat. Well, I'm gonna oil up my firearm and put the golden bullets in it, 'cause I figure them's be the best ones to put in the head of a Herod feller. Ambrose, you got your own sorts of preparations.
Yeah, I'm going to be waving a voodoo doll around a fair bit for this, I think.
Do them Herod types, are they afraid of something like garlic or onions or scallions or
Huh.
other undead sorts of things?
You're not sure about that.
Fast moving lead to the head is probably something they would definitely be afraid of.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. And just throw a reminder to get a headshot, it would be a -4 to aim for the head.
Mhm.
But if you do, it's pretty good. You get a +4 to the damage.
Yeah, I figure also the golden bullets, I might be able to slow him down enough to get closer to him for a headshot as well. Worst comes to worst.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right now your Derringer, right, does 2d4 damage, correct?
I think I picked up a larger
Oh, you
pistol.
wanted a larger gun? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably
when
for
we
the
had,
best.
yeah, when we
2d6.
going through the very, well, after, yeah, the wagon that them Hicks attacked us from, I think I took it from there.
How
Yeah.
much of that gold ammunition do we have?
I have only used it
Enough.
twice, so I've got a bit left. I've got an undetermined but useful amount remaining.
Of golden bullets? Yeah.
Spare a couple for me.
Well, heck, I suppose it wouldn't be very friendly like to not give you a couple of golden bullets, even though they are a precious resource and you are a known idiot.
Well, it all goes to waste if they're never fired.
There you are, sir. Two for you. Make them worthwhile. Put them someplace you remember.
But
Yes, sir.
Toofus.
Put them right on in here.
How many PowerPoints do we have? Well, I believe the default amount of PowerPoints is either
10?
5 or 10.
Yeah, I never took the PowerPoint Edge, so what do I have? 10? Thought I had 10.
It'll be your default starting amount determined by your arcane archetype. So that will
Check.
be. Oh,
Starting power. No, starting power. PowerPoint's 10. It is 10.
Oh, there we go.
So I can make myself invisible and one additional person for 3 extra PowerPoints for a total of 8 PowerPoints I must spend.
All right, why don't you just let's go ahead and just do get the mechanics out of the way. Buongiorno, I need you to make a stealth roll. Clank, I need you to give me a spell casting roll for your invisibility, just to
Okay.
see how well it does, paying the PowerPoints, of course. Jeremiah, you're fine. Eustace and Ambrose, I'd like to for you to give me a stealth roll as well. I'll take the better of of the two of you.
I rolled a
Uh,
9 out of 10.
9, great, you're invisible.
I'm currently rolling a 10, Ambrose, for stealth. How about yourself?
I very much doubt, unless I ace a few times, that I'm not going to get anywhere near that. Oh, I do roll a 6. I get an 8.
Oh,
So I'm
very
actually
good.
surprising
A
myself.
raise.
I rolled a 6 on the 6 and got another 2, so we're even eights.
All right, sounds good. All right, this is good. This is really good. Buongiorno, how was your stealth roll?
I got a 4, surprisingly.
Good enough. Pass, raise, and raise. So this is exactly what happens. Do you approach like in the morning after you've prepped? You got the dynamite ready. Everyone's got the equipment that they wanted, and you make your way up this lonesome mountain path. Clank and Jeremiah, I'll take notice rolls additionally as you get up closer to this mountaintop fortress. It's chilly up here. It's a higher elevation, and you're making your way up lonesome switchbacks, and you're following behind for a wagon full of children. Previously, Buongiorno, you've been buried in this graveyard, and uh, maybe with your chi controlled breathing, you're staying calm as you're underground, and then you hear the thumping. You hear dirt being moved, the shovels being used, and then thunk, a shovel hits the top of your coffin, and you are hoisted off the ground. You can hear many different voices, kids, children's voices in Spanish, as you're lifted into the back of a wagon, which Joe and Jeremiah are following as it makes its way into the mountain trail. Far below the front gate, we see a lightning-struck tree where Eustace and Ambrose are making their way, creeping forward. Everything's still wet with morning dew, and there's an old dilapidated door below. So, just zooming in to the front gate, you have a pass with a notice roll, right? Joe and Jeremiah.
Yes.
I rolled a 2. Is that a
Oh, all
pass?
right. So as long as Joe passed, you can see as you're closer to this sniper tower, you do get a better look at the sniper in it. Um, it's a funny thing to see, and I'll take a spirit roll for this because it is fear.
Both of us or just him?
Just Joe.
Okay.
I got a 5.
5. All right. One uncanny thing that you do is that you see this humanoid, this person in the watchtower. You get a better view of what they look like. They're armed with a sniper rifle, and they've been looking through it, but occasionally their eye just pops out of their head and they have to put it back. It looks like this thing, whatever it is undead.
Also dead. All right.
Yeah. And
So,
you keep your cool.
okay, yeah. So now I guess we're kind of waiting to see some weird shit. So,
Right, right.
um,
There's
so
this
at,
go
we are
ahead.
poised to act.
That's
Tell us
correct.
when the time comes.
Yes. So right now you're following the wagon, just trailing a little bit behind, about 2 car lengths, invisible, of course. And
This is a fool's plan, Joe.
there's a knock on the door as the children come out, and they knock on the door. It slowly opens. These giant wooden gates, they open, accepting this wagon. You can see that there's another like adult, and they also look undead. They're armed with 2 double-barreled shotguns and 2 different holsters on their hips. Also looks undead. You think one of their arms is falling off a little, but they shamble in. Um, and it seems like they're intelligent. These undead. They're not just like your standard B movie zombies. They gesture the wagon in, and you can see the children. They all lift the wagon cover off, take the coffin, begin to march it into what appears to be a cellar. Uh, you're still outside. Would you like to move in?
Yeah, that's before the door
All right.
closes.
Yep. So with your invisibility, I'm not going to make you roll, and the door is shut and locked behind you.
Great. We don't
Would
have
you like to
long.
do anything?
Yeah, we don't have long. Uh, Jeremiah, I'm going to give you the dynamite. You need to go
All
and
right.
plant it. Go plant it on that tower over there and blow it up.
All right, Joe.
All right. So you take the dynamite. You feel for it, but it's invisible. So, but you get a grasp on it because
Okay.
or you hold it and you feel its weight in your hand. It's explosive material.
All right, I got it.
And as you make your way to the tower, we're gonna swap down over to Eustace and Ambrose as you are at the front of this door. It looks like it's falling apart, but it does appear to be locked.
Well, now that's silly. Who the hell goes to the bother of locking a secret door?
Maybe it's like rusted shut, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as we get out of sight of that watchtower, we can fiddle with it.
Yeah. You're so far down below in the mount at the base of this fortress that you don't the watchtower doesn't even have an angle on you.
Might I try a repair roll to see if I can
Most
whittle my
certainly, you
way
can
in there?
definitely roll.
Well, I only got a 5,
Okay, that's
but
that's
that's
fine for you to do, but you're able
it
to
would.
shimmy that rusted lock off of its hold, and it drops to the ground into the dirt.
Stuff.
Yeah, we'll just creep in quiet and move from shatter to shatter until we see what things are like inside this hellhole.
Certainly, certainly. Meanwhile, up above, Bongiorno, you feel your coffin being hoisted off the wagon, and you are going down at an angle, so it seems like you're going down some stairs. Are you acting currently?
No, I'm gonna use my chi power to boost my vigor.
Okay, great. I love it. So why don't you give me a spellcasting roll, whatever ability is linked to your spellcasting. I believe it's
Focus.
focus. Yeah, that sounds right.
Got it. Oh, total of 8.
All right, well, that upgrades your vigor by 2 die sizes. Not bad.
And does upgrading my vigor by it increases my toughness, right?
It should, yeah. So your toughness is half your vigor plus 2.
Got it.
So yeah, you do some breathing exercises. What does this look like as you're in the coffin in the dark? Does
Just
your
like
like muscles just start bulging?
yeah, the kids kind of notice that the coffin starts
It's
just
like
going like getting a
maybe they
little
swear a little and say this
inflated.
looks
Like what?
heavy. We're gonna and they you hear them say, yeah, we're gonna eat good. All right, so you do that. Ambrose and Eustace, what would you like to do? It's
I
dark
would.
down these it's almost like it's like the tunnel. You have to kneel down, stoop a little. It seems like no one's used this path.
Fun times.
Yeah, I think the intention is just to observe the situation without being noticed until we see how to act.
Okay. So, do you have any light source?
I think we're moving in the dark as best we can because any light source is going to draw attention to us.
Most
I
certainly.
have
Um,
materials, but
Okay. So maybe who's going first?
I imagine I'm crawling first,
Okay.
with the guy who can turn into a monster behind me for safekeeping.
So you remember that army captain telling you, yeah, maybe this pathway it was blocked up. Part of it was blocked up loosely with some loose bricks. So as you
Hmm.
feel forward, you feel that crumbling brick in front of you, able to be moved, and a faint light past that. Looks like
Yeah,
a lantern.
I imagine the possessed kids need to see their way around and whatnot. We'll just go, I'll move brick by brick, trying not to make a lot of noise.
Okay, you see that they're carrying a coffin.
Okay, we're in the right place. They got the Italian. He ain't get it yet. Mum's the word.
All right. Well, we'll swap over to the top side here. Clank, Jeremiah, what are you doing? I know, Jeremiah, you're heading over to the tower to plant a explosive device.
Right.
But if you want to time it right, you definitely need to give me some kind of repair roll or another roll
Okay.
that I'll buy for explosives.
Now,
Okay.
you said there were
Smarts
some
even.
other adults in
Yeah,
here.
there appear to be two adults total that aren't Jet Black Jack. One seems to be the dual wielding double-barreled shotgun soldado, and then there's the sniper.
All right. I'm gonna sneak up behind Soldado
Okay,
and remove his weapons.
you can give me a stealth roll, and if this goes south, we're going into combat.
Okay. But I am invisible, so
All right,
stealth.
I'm
You.
not, yeah, I'm not sure what to roll. I would say either
I'll take a
stealth or
smarts. Yeah.
thievery. Yeah. Smarts. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I got a 9. I exploded once.
Okay, great.
So
I got it.
reach down, put his guns out of his holster.
Oh, got a 5.
A 5 is good enough. So you place the dynamite down. As soon as it leaves your grasp, let's say it becomes visible, and are you just gonna light it?
Well, if it's visible, then yeah, I think I'll
All
let it right
right. So
away. Yeah.
you set up a bit of lead, and then you light that with a match.
Okay.
And you just book it, right? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Meanwhile, Joe, it seems like yeah, you can see these two double-barreled shotguns. They leave this soldier's holsters and float up into nothingness. They have not noticed.
Okay. I'm going to remove them from the area or hide them somewhere where the guy's not going to know, behind a barrel or in a barrel
Okay, yeah,
or
that's
something.
great. That's funny. I'm gonna give you a Benny for
I might
that.
keep one of them.
I'll give
Thank
you a
you.
Benny because that's quite humorous, and you actually pulled it off.
And we're getting really close to probably becoming visible. So one of those shotguns, I'm pointing it right at his head from
All
about
right, so
two
you're gonna
feet
take the
away.
aim action.
Yeah,
All right, sounds good.
from literally 2 feet away. So as soon as I
That's
become
fine by me.
visible,
Shotguns actually have a +2 to hit, and you're already aiming, which gives you another, I believe, +2. So, yikes. All right. That being said, Eustace, Ambrose peering behind Eustace. You're seeing this lantern. Von Journo's the coffin that you think is containing Von Journo is set upon a slab, and you can see a handful of children here. Let's say 10 total. Four of which are distracted. They're leaned over this like metal trough that looks like a pigsty, right? And they're eating this charnel, like visceral flesh, and from the trough, just hands and knees on it, sustaining themselves. Meanwhile, the six other children because it takes 6 to carry this coffin. Set this down on the slab, and it looks like they're about to pry it open with hand tools.
How we gonna recognize Jet Black Jack? I don't see anybody who looks particularly evil or noteworthy ahead of us.
Oh, I think they're just gonna go. They're gonna try and eat him. Then it's just gonna be the kids feasting.
Yeah, so Von Journo, you detect the lid of the coffin. It's being pried open. You see like a hand tool. It almost hits you in the eye as it's being jimmied.
I'm gonna hold my breath and try to be as still as possible.
If you act, you will get the drop, which I believe gives you a +6.
Um, yeah. As soon as they open the coffin,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna start blasting. I'm gonna punch one of them in the face.
The drop adds +4 to all of your attacks and to damage.
Actually,
If
I'm
I
gonna
can,
do because I have two-fisted, so I'm gonna do 2 attacks.
Okay. So that's what you're gonna do, and let's say at the same time that dynamite's definitely gonna explode, bring that tower down. Ambrose, what would you like?
I was gonna say that if I can keep an eye on them prizing the lid off,
Yeah.
as soon as the lid looks like it's coming away, then I'm gonna cast Warrior's Gift on me, Eustace, and Bongiorno.
You definitely can, and I like that. I like that move. We're gonna go into initiative order now, just because things are really going down. And I think I am gonna be a little mean here. Jeremiah, I will need an athletics roll to just run from the dynamite that you set off.
Okay. Yeah.
You're always a little mean.
Yes, sir. I have to be.
It's the game.
It's in my nature. People are designed to be cruel.
A 3. I got a 3.
3. Ah, I love that. Okay. Ambrose, 10 of hearts. 8 of hearts for Joe. 10 of hearts. Eustace, 3 of clubs. Bongiorno, 8 of clubs. Jeremiah, Jack of spades. Okay. 9 spades. Yep. 6 of hearts for the kids. All right, great. That being said, let's begin. So, with the Jack of Hearts going first, I would say the dynamite does go off. There's an almighty explosion as the entire fortress shakes. Dust and stone gets dislodged from the ceiling for those below ground, shaking the ground. All the kids, they kind of drop to their ground as they're shaken by the blast. Um, Jeremiah, you attempted to run. I'm gonna have you roll like 3d6. You didn't fumble, which is good,
Uh-huh.
so you don't take the brunt of it.
I rolled 9 total.
9. All right, that's 9 damage for you.
Oh. Okay.
As maybe you get sent flying.
Okay.
What is it with you and
He-
Dynamite Man?
He blew up the arm of the tower, and on his side, the tower just
Actually, I am gonna inconvenience you a little more. But yes, you take 9 damage. Would you like to soak?
Yes.
All right. Well, you okay? You
I'll
pay
spend a
up.
penny.
All right.
Yep.
And I'm actually gonna have to soak too because of the person's in the tower and the tower is coming down. So here we go. Oh, so good. We're okay. So one thing that happens is I'm gonna pay you a penny because I am gonna inconvenience you a little more. But yeah, you get thrown to the ground. You soar about maybe 5 feet into the air, 8 feet away, and you hit the
Okay.
ground pretty hard with a roll.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, last but not least, you see the tower leaning and it's falling towards you.
Oh man, bad luck.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to scramble out of the way as fast as I can. Yeah.
All right, all right. I'll take one more athletics roll,
Okay.
and let's hope for your sake you pass.
I got a 3 again.
3, okay, great. So I'm gonna say you are distracted and vulnerable as you this tower it falls on you, right? And it kicks up all
Uh-huh.
this dirt and dust and splinters, and
Uh-huh.
this entire like courtyard area that you're in, it gets covered in this thick dust,
Okay.
and you start to hack up a lung.
Okay.
That is your turn. We'll go with Ten of Hearts next, which is Ambrose. You
Cast.
see Bongiorno, he's popping out of the coffin.
Yep, that'll be me casting.
All right, let's see it. Spellcaster roll Faith.
9 will give us the advanced,
All
so
right,
I'll
so
take that.
next round they'll all have 3 card draws instead of the one. Warrior's Gift. What does this look like as you mutter a prayer to the Loa?
It is indeed a prayer. It's a rippling effect. There's not anything too overt, but it is noticeable. There is this
Mm,
glow around folks.
yeah, and maybe there's just the sound of war drums in the back. Love that. Love that. Well, as the explosion rocks the fortress, the man with the double-barreled shotguns reaches for his double-barreled shotguns and finds them nowhere to be seen in his holster. And he looks around, absolutely perplexed, and he begins to run towards the door deeper into the fortress. Joe, you do have a shot lined up. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was literally had my gun barrels right next to his head. So
Mm-hmm.
I fire.
All right, so you're aiming for a headshot?
Yeah,
Is that true? Okay, well, because you
somebody
aimed, you
said
get a
head.
+2. Because you have a shotgun, you get a +2. Because you aim for the head, it's -4, so it's just a flat roll to get a headshot.
Okay, even though I'm 2 feet away.
Yes.
Ah, I got a 6 that exploded and a 4, a 10.
All right, so a shotgun is going to be 3d6, but because you got a raise, it's going to be 4d6 +4. Are you using both barrels?
Sure.
All right, next time declare. But yeah, because you're using both barrels, it gives you some more damage. It gives you another +4 damage, so it's you're rolling 4d6 +8.
So 14. That's all I got.
All right,
I got 10 with the 4d6 because it didn't roll great. But
14. Well,
maybe zombies are just tough.
You can spend a
you are
penny to re-roll
welcome.
the damage.
Yes, you can spend a penny to reroll the damage.
Oh, yeah, I keep getting them and losing them, so I'll go ahead and spend one to reroll the
Certainly,
damage.
certainly.
Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 4.
+8.
Oh, so now my math is, so what was that? 14 plus 8,
22.
22.
20, 22.
Yeah, there's no way they could soak that. So you just like double barrel both barrels for him. His head just explodes in and it rains down just gray matter and
And then
his body twitches.
out of the back of my eye, I see that tower coming down and I dive.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that. Give me an athletics roll to dive.
All right. Athletics. Oh, that's my worst roll. I got a 5.
5. Okay. Well, with the 5, you avoid the most of the worst of it, the worst of the
Yeah,
rubble, and you get, I would say, slide into cover. However, your invisibility is now gone.
it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, plot conveniently gone. Boncherno, you feel strong, right? You feel tough. You burst out of the coffin with like one punch upwards. So you're ready. You're gonna do 2 attacks with two-fisted. You have the drop, so you do get a +4 on both attacks and damage.
Right.
Start fighting.
Ooh. First one I got 14.
Okay.
Second one I got 15.
All right. So you actually knock out 2 of the children. So
Yeah.
what does this look like as you pop out of the coffin?
Well, I'm not going to kill the children, but
Right. Non-lethally. Your fists are blunt weapons, so no, they can be non-lethal.
the local pediatric surgeon might get some extra business after this is all over. I'm gonna
Jesus.
just I'm just gonna go bam one and then
Just a
bam another
haymaker,
one.
they go
Yeah.
flying. All right, so I would say one of the children, they go flying into this meat trough and it spills over, spilling out guts and organs and awful and it's real gross, real gross. And it's at that time all eight of them kind of scramble to their feet and they all charge you like a mob. They are going to rip you apart with their hands. They're going to rip you apart with forks, cleavers, spoons, whatever they can get their hands on. So I'm going to roll four attacks on you because you're outnumbered two. Because you are outnumbered, they do get a plus like four as they all pile on you. So here's four attacks. All right. Six. What's your parry?
My parry
Fighting, half fighting
is
plus two.
7.
All right. Okay. Yep.
Or sorry, wait, half fighting plus 2, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so my parry is 8.
Eight. Okay. So I would say half of the attacks did hit you. However, they both of them did raise. So here's the damage, my friend. Strength plus. Yep. Okay. As these rusty metal implements start like jabbing into your skin.
Well,
Uh,
Ambrose was right there.
Like I said, history repeating itself.
I believe seven doesn't do it for you for the first attack because your toughness is a little higher now, right?
Yeah, my
Uh,
toughness is 8.
all right, and but I did explode about two times, so that is 12. So you would be wounded and shaken one if you don't soak.
Uh, I'm not gonna soak because I only have one Benny.
All right, so you're wounded one and shaken as in horror, Eustace and Ambrose, you see Von Giorno just get mobbed by eight kids, and they're like stabbing at his face. You see a knife, like a metal rusty knife, just go through his like cheek and into his mouth.
Ow.
Yeah, it sucks. It's not great.
I
Eustace, it is
fear,
your turn as last in the initiative order.
I fear he's beginning to like getting torn up, Ambrose.
Some people pay a lot for that, you know.
It's true. Uh, well, with all this mayhem going on, I have figured nobody's much paying attention to us off in the corner,
Right?
and I'm greatly desirous to find this uh, Jack feller
Uh-huh.
and end the nightmare. So I'm basically,
I'll give you a free notice roll.
no, I'll take it. Well, I got a 7.
A seven is good enough. So from the stairs going upstairs, you hear angry yelling, like, "What in the hell's going on?" It sounds
Well,
like Jet Black Jack. However, through an adjacent door in the stone hallway you're in, you're hearing moans of pain.
oh, wonder if he's feeding off somebody or something. Rather than facing off the big bad myself, I think I'm going to sidle off into the side chamber and see who's suffering.
Right, right. Uh,
Pistol drawn, dynamite in pocket.
okay. You can
Neat.
see as you try the door, it's locked. How are you going to overcome this, if at all?
I mean, I imagine there's
Shoot
still a
it.
great deal of matter clattering down from the collapsed tower, so I
Yeah.
figure kicking a door handle ain't gonna grab anybody's notice much.
I think that's a good idea. So you can definitely give me a strength roll. You would need a four.
Uh,
Or if you have the athletics, you may roll that as well.
well, my athletics is a bit better, so I shall aim carefully before I kick. Ooh, well, 6 popped into a 3, so I got a 9.
Oh, with a solid kick, that door goes down, and you can see in this room uh, these skin bodies hung from their arms.
Oh,
Their blood,
hell.
just blood dripping onto the floor. However, there is one person who is unskinned, untouched really, but bloodied, and it is Oleander, and he is in his long johns.
Gracious me, they got themselves a wizard.
Is that you, Eustace?
Yes, sir. Keep it down, Olander. I'll catch you down in a minute. Is he chained or roped?
He's roped, and you can see there's that rope is hung on a meat hook onto the ceiling.
Well, I guess it'll be if he can be lifted off, that'll be faster than me clambering up there to cut him down.
You most certainly can next turn. But I'll have you roll a spirit check for fear,
Yeah,
because seeing
that's
this is quite a little disturbing.
that's quite alarming. Yeah. Guess he didn't find that sword. Oh, the eight exploded to an eight. Jesus Christ. 28.
You are resolute in the face of 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 just evil. So great, we're gonna go into the top of the initiative order here. Ambrose, you get three card draws. Ace
Yep.
clubs is your highest. Or you can take a seven of clubs or nine of diamonds. Yeah,
I
I didn't
like an
think
ace.
so. Joe, you got a six of clubs.
6 clubs.
Eustace, you got a joker.
Yeehaw!
Benny.
Everyone gets a Benny. Woohoo. Bongiorno, you do get an ace of spades. You turned a two of spades into an ace of spades. Very nice. Jeremiah, you got a queen of diamonds. No, queen of hearts, my bad. I can't read. Queen of spades. Okay. Two diamonds. Wow, this is not great for the opposition at all.
That's good.
All right, cool. That being said, what are you doing? Would you like to act now, Eustace? You do get a +2 on all your rolls.
Yeah, I figure if I've got myself a wizard, he could be useful real soon once he's recovered somewhat. So I'm gonna lift him down and take a knife to the rope and ask him if he's got his kit or gear somewhere. I'm gonna pull him away from visibility and get the lowdown.
Yeah. So because you got a Joker, I'll give you some extra information. You can see because Oleander's in his like torn long johns, his like chest is extremely hairy, almost furry.
Uh-huh.
So that's what you see, and you didn't notice it before, but he almost has a club foot.
Uh-huh.
You never noticed that underneath his robes that he wore.
Yeah, he's dressed fancy in his refrigerated boxcar, but he ain't altogether human, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So you unhook him and you unbind him as well, and he says, "My my implements they were all taken. I was waylaid by these Aztec shamans who sold me to this devilish Harrowed.
that's some darn bad luck. Good thing we happened by. These here skit fellers, can they be salvaged or should we just let them loose?
They are in pain. They are in pain.
So you're
Uh,
saying they're better off. We can't get their skin back on, is what you're saying. Even a fellow like Ambrose?
Perhaps Ambrose could help them.
Can we make him more comfortable in the meantime? That it's an awful sight.
I cannot do anything without my dagger.
Yeah, do you know where the Jack feller put your dagger?
I think it's on. It might be on his person. He taunted me with it.
Yeah, he
He
would.
sits in his great hall above.
Well, I'll fetch Ambrose quick as I can, and we'll see how we can improve your situation.
Thank the gods that you came.
I guess, yeah, yeah. So I'll make my way back to Ambrose too.
And Oleander is going to catch his breath as he's been hanging around for a while.
Yeah.
Queen of Hearts, Jeremiah Jones, you are coughing up a lung. However, it seems like there's still this thick dust in the courtyard.
Don't a couple of us
Yeah.
have aces?
Oh yeah, you're right. Ace of Spades, buongiorno. My bad.
Um,
You still have a bunch of kids like grabbing onto you, trying to stab you to death.
I'm gonna try to do just a roundhouse kick and kick all of them at once.
Okay. Do you have the sweep trait? The sweep edge?
No.
Well,
Or wait, do I?
I don't
I
know.
don't
Tell
think I
me.
do. I don't think I do.
All right. So we could just treat this as two attacks, right?
Sure.
Because you're two-fisted. You certainly can roll two fighting attacks.
Wait, how many? You said there were eight?
Yeah, there's eight of them. They're
And
like trying to grab onto your arms and limbs.
I can do more than two. It's just
You may, but you'll
I
take a
start getting
penalty.
penalty.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the penalty?
If you attack with left, right, left, you'll take a -2 on all of your attacks.
All right, I'm gonna do. And then if I do,
If you have frenzy, that's a different story.
I do have frenzy.
Oh, then you can make four attacks. Yeah,
Oh,
at
okay.
-2.
I'll make four attacks at -2.
Okay.
Uh,
Don't want to get on your bad side.
second one is just
Your
regular
target number
pass.
is, I believe, 6.
Oh, okay. So no, two fails.
All right. Two fails, two successes. Roll damage twice, please.
All right. And damage is just my fighting plus all my extra shit.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna spend a Benny to reroll.
you may.
Oh, that's still pretty bad. 12 on the first one.
All right. 12 knocks out a kid.
And then only a measly 6 on the second one.
6 does hit. It will make them shaken. So maybe you sucker punch a kid in the nose. They're just like gripping their head. So there's still 7 of them left. One of them shaken.
It's gonna be the ugliest first grade class ever.
Yes. Ambrose, what are you doing?
Looking at the spread of the kids, are they all in? They're all in the one room, yeah.
Yeah, they're all in this feeding chamber.
Would I be able to drop a medium blast template on all of them and exclude Bongiorno, so he's sort of just outside the edge of the template?
Yeah, I'll. Maybe. How about I charge you an extra PowerPoint to exclude him?
Yep, I'll do that.
All right, deal.
Right, I will step out and put the fear of the lower into them, bring up the shadows around me, maybe an overlay of Marionette of the Dry Bones, and cast fear to try and scare the ever living shit out of the kids.
All right, what is this? What does this look like after your faith roll? Let's see.
Right, it's if it's medium, it's going to be 4 PowerPoints. So I'm down to 20, and roll. I'll use my bean to the crossroads because that was a shit roll. That's still not great. 5. So it's a regular success.
So is
So
this an oppose roll? Let's see.
yes, the affected make a fear roll.
Against their. Yep, got it. All right. Well, their spirit's not too tough. Would you prefer a group roll, or would you want me to do them?
No, do it as a group. It's easier.
All
I don't want
right.
you to do like 8 rolls. That's crazy.
All right. Well, they did roll a 4, which is not enough. So they are all panicked. These kids, they all start to scream and run amok. So what does panic mean? Well, panicked is they're all trying to run away and they're all shaken.
hmm So that gives Bongiorno a way to get over here, damn it!
Sounds good. So you just scare the living daylights out of all of them. Crane of Hearts, Jeremiah, you've coughed up a lung, but it seems like there's still out of the rubble a hand appears, an undead hand.
Oh,
Looks
an
like that
undead.
sniper is still alive.
Oh no. All right, yeah. I guess I'm gonna make a move on him then. I'll take out my pistol and try to
Okay.
creep
Yeah, I would
creep
say
up on
he's
him.
in a little bit of cover.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it'll
gonna try to
be
creep up on
minus
him. I'm
two.
not gonna immediately start firing.
Oh, okay, great. So you're
I'm
gonna
still
get into
invisible,
it a
right? For a few more
more.
seconds?
No, no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
You
Oh,
feel
okay.
that fading. You can start to see yourself again,
All right.
just
Well,
watching.
if I spot him before he spots me, then
You
yeah,
definitely do.
I'll try to flank him.
Okay. I would say you have the drop on him. So
Okay.
if you act now, you get a +4 on attacks
Yeah,
and
that's what I'll.
damage.
Okay, then yes, I will try to get the drop on him, and I'll try to shoot him.
All right, give me a firing roll.
Okay.
Are you shooting anywhere in particular?
Like on his body, like am I aiming? Am I doing an aimed shot?
You tell me.
Yeah, I think after hearing what they said
You're
earlier,
gonna
I'll
use
aim
your
for the
head?
head. I'll do the head shot.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So this
Oh,
shot will be at a -6 because
I got a raise to a 15.
15, that's great. So
Yeah,
that's 3d6 plus 4. No, +8. 3d6 +8.
11 plus 8 is 19.
All right, that's enough. You see this hand, one grabbing the sniper rifle with a scope, tries to dig itself out of the ground, but you just shoot him right in the head. And like
Okay.
his head snaps back at like a horrible angle, and then he just face plants, still half buried.
Is it also a child?
No, this is a grown undead
Okay,
man.
interesting. Okay. All right, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna start looking around for uh Jack Black Jet Black Jack.
Yeah, you hear an angry yell, like, "Oh, what's going on in there?" And speaking of that, it is Jet Black Jack's turn. So you went into some part of the fortress to shoot that guy in the head, Joe, right? And you can see just rushing out of the one of the doorways of this inner sanctum, heavy footsteps. And the door explodes in front of you, and you can see the Harrowed in its full glory. It seems like they've let out the devil.
Yeah.
So what that means is they get an extra D6. And it's truly a horrible sight. You can see their skull, their face melted away. You can see where the hangman's noose was. And at the ends of Jet Black Jack's long arms and his almost covered by his long trench coat slash duster, claws about maybe a foot long, made of bone. And this thing is rushing you. So give me a spirit roll for fear. This will be with a -2.
I'm sorry. Spirit roll with
A minus
uh,
two.
-2
Yeah, for fear.
with 3.
3. Okay. Well,
Oh
that's not
yeah, yeah,
Penny.
yeah. I'll spend a penny.
okay.
Oh, I got. So how does this work? Okay, I've got a 7 on my 8-sided dice,
Yep.
but I got a 6 on my 6-sided dice.
Okay, we'll re-roll the
Does that
6
make sense?
and add it. Yep.
Just a 2. So
All right. So 7
8
minus
points is
3
better than
is
7.
4. Oh, yeah, you're right. So yeah, you did pass the. So you hold your resolve, but this, like I said, this monster is rushing you. They have frenzy, which is pretty nasty. So they're rushing you with their claws out, and they're gonna get 2 attacks on you.
Okay,
And they are a wild die, which is pretty bad. What is your parry?
my parry is 4.
Okay, well they hit twice, unfortunately. Here comes damage. Strength plus eesh, D10. That's actually good. 11 for the first hit,
Okay,
and then I'll tell you the second one after I roll. After you finish
Okay.
adjudicating that first bit of damage. Your toughness is 5, so you're going to be shaken and wounded if you don't do anything.
Okay. Um, well, I don't know anything I can do to adjudicate other
Do
than
you have a
try to run
Benny?
away. I do.
Oh, then you can soak if you'd like.
I'll soak.
All right, give me a vigor roll. You want to get better than a 4.
I got a 5.
5. Okay, so you are not shaken, you are not wounded, but here's the effects of the other roll, and they did roll a 9. So, yeah, this is I guess exactly what happened. You don't have any bennies to soak anymore. So, almost
Well, I
like
still have
a
2 bennies,
Oh, you do. Okay,
so
well, if you'd like, you can
yeah,
soak again.
I'll soak again.
Okay. Well, you want a better than a 4 on your vigor roll.
Okay. I got a 5 again.
Okay, so you're fine. Uh yeah, maybe this
Go get him.
you can see the air kind of being cut with the speed of which his claws are going out, and
Yeah.
maybe like the tip of your hat just like gets sliced to ribbons. But this thing is right on you,
Okay.
and
Can
it's
I
fast.
can I do something?
Yeah, it is your turn now.
Uh I'm going to cast sunlight right on the bridge of its nose so
Okay,
that it's blinded by the sunlight.
sure.
And those are my last 2 power points.
Okay,
So let's see, and that's 10 sided. And I got 6 exploded.
so I'm
I got
assuming you're doing light slash darkness.
uh correct.
Okay,
So I got a 9 on my spell casting.
that's good.
So that's a explode or what?
No, you're fine. It's got a raise.
Yeah. All right.
Because usually this, you're being creative with it. So with the raise, it's good. I would say
Okay.
that they are distracted. So they will be
All right.
taking -2s on all of their rolls until the end of their next turn.
And I will roll out of the way and scramble to safety or scramble. That's it's blinded by the light.
It's dazzled. It's not quite blinded. And as you move out of the way, it will get a free attack on you because you're
Okay.
moving out of melee. So here we go. That is not a hit, but I am going to spend a Benny. That is a 9 against your toughness of, I believe, 4. Oh, your parry of 4.
5
5.
there.
Okay, I'll update that. Still a raise. So here's the damage. So yeah, maybe oh, it's not a raise because of the -2. So you kind of saved yourself there. However, I did get a 15. The D10 does explode to be a 4, so that's 19. So as you
Yikes.
maybe turn to run away, if you'd like to so you can we can adjudicate that
I've
now.
got 1 left.
Or you can
So
keep it. Up to you.
well, if I take 15, is it 15 I'll take?
No, it's 19.
19. That'll make me
Okay,
pretty
well you're right.
seriously
You're
wounded.
at
Yeah.
yeah, you're at 5 right now. 5 toughness. So it'd be 5, 9, 13, 17. So you'd be shaken and wounded 3.
Take the wounded 3. I think I'm going to take the pain
Okay.
at this case. I'll save my Benny for the next horror.
All right, so as you
I'm
turn away, you get speared through the back and you see claws coming out of your chest from behind. Um, and you are lifted up just like maybe 2 feet off the ground from these claws. You let out a yell of pain. Everyone in the area sees this. Everyone else, he can hear you scream. And Jet Black Jack yells in this horrible demonic battle cry because they do get and now it is the children's turn. They are all running away. Von Cherno, you're actually in melee distance, so you can get a free attack on one of them. If you'd like, Von Cherno, you can get a free
Oh,
attack.
sorry, my
Yeah,
internet cut out.
that's quite all right.
Yes, I will attack. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna do.
It's just a standard attack. I don't believe you can use frenzy on
Oh,
this.
okay. Yeah, I'll just do a standard attack then.
Okay.
And I got a 6. And then damage. Oh my god, these damage rolls are horrible. Total of 7 damage.
7? Well, they're already shaken, so bam, another one knocked out, 6 left.
It's nap time, kid.
Okay. Great. Love it. All right, top of the round. New deck cards. New shuffled. I shuffled 3 cards for you, Amber. Oh, Joker. Benny for everyone.
Yay.
Lucky, lucky. Joe, you get a 6 of spades. Eustace gets a 9 of diamonds, an ace of clubs, and a 5. So ace of clubs. Bongiorno, you get a 7 of hearts, jack of spades, and 4 of clubs, jack of spades. Jeremiah, you do get a joker again. Everyone gets another Benny. Clubs, children, knight of clubs. All right, cool. Which of you would like to go first of those of you who got the jokers?
It was me and who else?
Jeremiah. Ambrose and Jeremiah.
So, Jet Blackjack is now
Yeah, you
fully
can see
visible
him
to everybody.
hoisting Joe up into the air. Like he's been stabbed through the lungs. When Joe takes breaths in, you can hear like a horrible whistling.
Okay, then I'll go
He's
first.
about to fucking die. Like
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
really bad.
yeah. I'm just gonna stand up and I'm gonna use humiliate to try to provoke him. And I'm
Okay.
just gonna start shouting, "Hey, Jet Black Jerkface! Look over here, you big monkey turd!
Give
Ain't
me a
you tough
taunt,
enough to do
please.
your own dirty work?" Okay, yeah. Uh, let's hope this goes. Oh, I get a free reroll on a taunt too. So
Yep. I believe taunt's an opposed roll. Yeah. It's a spirit.
I got a 4.
A 4. All right, so he
Yeah.
will have to get better than a 4, and he will resist with his smarts. Is he a smart man today? I only got a D6 plus the wild die. Today's not your lucky day. He did get a 6.
Okay.
But you're welcome to re-roll that. I usually don't.
You know what? Thank you for reminding me. I will spend a penny and I will
Okay, I'll
re-roll
take a
that
penny.
one. Yeah, I'll absolutely re-roll that. I know I can. Yeah. Okay. This time I got a 7.
All right, tell you what. That's good. That's good enough. And I forgot, you get a +2 on all your rolls, so that works even better.
Oh, so a 9 then.
Yep,
Okay.
you get a 9. And you can see him. He's pissed off. Yeah. His face warps into something really like you get the darkest look, blacker than pitch. And he's about to do something to you on his turn. But that is your turn.
Okay.
Ambrose, would you like to go?
Oh, yes. We hear this pretty horrible scream outside, which we can
It
fairly
sounds
sure
like
is
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it possible for us to get outside and see Jet Blackjack in the
You'd have to
same
go up the
round?
stairs. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'll
I would
run.
say it would be an additional action to run. So it'd be a multi-action. So your athletics and then whatever you want to do.
I've got my +2 for the Joker and a stack of bennies, so I'm gonna need to use them now if I'm gonna use them at all.
Yep. Yep.
So
Okay. So
make
let's do
make
that
that
athletics roll
one
to
for it.
make that extra distance in your pace as you rush up the stairs.
Right.
So it's going to be a flat roll.
Yep.
You need a 4.
Well, my D4 exploded.
Awesome.
So
You make it up
7.
the stairs. You make it up the stairs and you see him.
Right. I will go thrust my voodoo doll towards him and yell in his most menacing voice that I could. Say, "I told you these kids weren't yours," and then I'm going to try and cast puppet on him.
Okay, great. It's going to be an opposed check.
Yep.
So why don't you give me that faith roll? And I
Um,
believe he gives you a spirit,
yep.
or is it smarts? Let's see.
I will stick with 10.
Spirit. It's 10. All right, all right. Uh, he has let the devil out, so this is gonna be tough for you. So here we go. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to burn some bennies because I was not adequate. The six does explode, making that a 17.
Ooh, ouch.
So yeah, it looks back at you, and maybe you both kind of wince back with this psychic backlash on both of you. He lets out another demonic roar.
Mm.
Ace of clubs. Eustace. You can see that Oleander, he's catching his breath. You can see Ambrose sprint up the stairs and then cast more of his voodoo magic.
Yeah, I'm following him up. We can all hear Joe's cry, and I think we're getting accustomed to the particular gurgling sound that comes when one of us gets impaled by one of these demonic bone claws. Happened more than a few times at this point.
Yeah.
So that's an athletics roll to get started.
hmm
Getting up the stairs. Yeah, I got a five, a four and a five. So
Okay.
up the stairs I go. Um, I got, my virtual pockets are just aflame with all these beneficial kerns I've got. I'm figuring I want to spend a couple, see if I can say, use the lid of Bongiorno's coffin or some such to flip up so I can get close to his head. His claws are so full of Joe. Maybe I can, take put a gold bullet in his noggin.
All right. Well, you did run up the stairs, and that is
That's true.
multi-action. It's gonna be a -6 in the whole chaos of things because it's -4 to aim for the head, -2 for the multi-action. But you do need a 4. You just need a 4.
Just need a four. Uh,
And you got a stack of
Maybe
bennies,
10.
hopefully.
I do have it. I do have them. Where's
And
my?
remember, with the golden bullets, if you roll a 1, you can re-roll.
Oh, thank you. I had not remembered that.
Yeah,
Where's my
yeah.
darn eight gone to? There it is. Ooh, an eight.
Oh,
Well, and a six. So I got a 14. So minus eight
-6 is an
is
8.
still an eight.
So
Yeah,
that's
double up.
3d6 plus 4. Holy crap. You might save the day yet.
Eight. Well, my 3D6s were lousy. I only got eight on them, so that's
Okay.
12. But they're
Well,
golden. Oh,
use
yeah.
the Benny to re-roll the damage.
Let's do that.
All right, I'll take the Benny.
Okay, that eight. Oh, yeah. 14 plus four is better.
18. Wow.
18.
Disgusting. I will have to soak that. Now the undead, they're very good at soaking damage. So they will try to soak that with a D6 plus. He's still on full steam. He still has this
Hmm.
demonic energy about him, but it might be running out. Just might. That might be your chance. So with a vigor roll, yeah. That is a 10. And what, you got an 18?
Yep.
All right, so 18, what would that have done? 8, 12, 16. So, all right, you shoot him in the back of the head. You can see the back of his skull kind of cave in, and there's this thick black ooze that starts to just like little seep out, and he just lets out this anguish yell of pain.
Hanging was too good for you in the first place, you son of a bitch.
And it seems like you have his attention, which is for better or worse.
Yeah.
It is now the Jack of Spades' turn. Buongiorno, you still have there's six kids that are just like running, trying to run away from you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, since they're afraid, I'm just gonna RP walk up the stairs.
Okay, great. I'll give you a Betty for that if that's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's my
That's
turn.
okay. Take a Betty. All right. It is Jet Blackjack's turn. He is distracted. He is pissed off. He just got shot in the back of the head. Um, so he's gonna try and do a multi-action where he's going to throw Joe, like fling him off his claws, and then charge Eustace. That's what he's gonna do. So he's gonna use a frenzy on Eustace, which means he gets two attacks on Eustace, and he's just gonna have the one attack on Joe. And they will both be at -4. All of these attacks are at -4 because he's distracted and he's doing a multi-attack. So that's the math. So this is it. This might be it, Joe. That is a 6. 6 explodes into a 1. That is a 9. Against your parry of 5 is still a raise on you. It's bad. Okay, that's a lot of damage there. 10 explodes. Fuck. Okay. Can you beat a 23?
Are we on me?
Yes.
I thought we were on Eustace. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention at all. I was figuring out what I was going to do next.
Oh,
What do I
well,
need
I've
to do?
decided that already.
Darn
So
you.
I
Oh.
honestly, I would save your bennies for the incapacitation roll. That's probably your best chance here, as a
Okay.
professional GM. Tell.
Okay. Well, I mean, I keep having three bennies and spending them, and now I've got three back again. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
I sorry. Go ahead. What do I
I'd
do
like
now?
you to roll 2d6.
I got a 3 and a 2.
3 and a 2. Okay. All right. Roll another d6.
5.
All right. This is exactly what happens. With a roar, Jet Blackjack flings your body off of his claws, and you go soaring maybe 10 feet, just horizontally. And you spin through the air, and your side hits a wooden pillar, and you hear this horrible crack.
Crack.
Reduce your strength die by 1. And we can see if that's
Strength
permanent.
die by 1. That's below a dice. I've only got 4.
Oh, minimum 1? All right. Then in that case, let's reduce your vigor by 1 then.
Okay, that goes back down to 4.
Yep. And there's this horrible bone snapping crunch. You can make me a vigor roll right now with the -3 because you are wounded 3. And you do not want to critically fail.
Uh, well, let's see. I got a 3.
All right, so you're it's just a failure. So you're not
Okay, it's just a
dead.
failure. Right.
So you're still in, but like you're incapacitated and you are bleeding out. So bleeding out means you have to make a vigor roll at the start of every single one of your turns, and if you fail, you do die. And you will get
Okay.
the -3 because you are wounded 3. So, time is of the essence for you.
All right.
Yeah, so that's bad. Meanwhile, as he flings Joe off of his claws, he charges at you, Eustace, as you have your gun up towards him. And he's gonna get
Yeah.
the frenzy attack on you. What's your parry?
My parry is 5.
5. Okay, that barely hits. And that doesn't hit. So, Jesus, the 8 explodes. 15, 20. 20.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll soak some of that.
All right, your toughness is, I believe, 5. So 5,
That's
9,
right.
13, 17. You're going to be shaken and wounded 3 if you don't soak.
Right, well, paying to soak, and my vigor is An 8. My 6 exploded. Well, it only got me a 7.
7. Okay. That's still okay. So you're going to be shaken and wounded too.
All right.
And like your chest is slashed open. Your clothes are just soaked with your own blood. Warm, wet blood. Jet Black Jack licks his lips. He says, I'm gonna enjoy munching on you. Crunching
I
those bones.
have to join you in hell first. I ain't there yet, you sack of shit.
Excellent. Top of the round, the cursed children. They're basically taken care of for this encounter as we zoom in for this finale. All right. Well, I just reshuffled the deck because we did draw some jokers last round. Ambrose, you still have the warrior spirit.
Yep,
King of
another
Hearts.
3 rounds.
And it seems like Jet Black Jack has run out of demonic steam. Joe, you have a 7 of clubs. If no one gets to you by 7 of clubs, you will make a dying roll. Eustace, you did get a Jack of Diamonds.
All right.
And Bongiorno, you got a 2, 3, becomes 6 of diamonds. Jeremiah, Queen of Diamonds. Jet Black Jack got an 8 of spades. So, top of the round, King of Hearts. You can see Joe's broken body. It's been cracked against this pillar. This pillar is almost split from the force of impact of being thrown. What are you doing, Ambrose?
I think looking mechanically on what healing does, I'm presuming from how he's landed, he has a crippling injury, yes?
Yes, he does.
Right. But that takes an hour to cast or an hour of prep. So the main thing I can do
You
is
can
run
stop a
over there
victim's
and
bleeding
do,
by making a healing roll.
yeah, I can do regular healing now, and
Hmm.
at least that will stop the immediate threat of him dying. And then
Yep,
afterwards, once we've hopefully dealt with the harrowed, then I can do greater healing afterwards.
that's
Yeah,
correct.
right. Run over to him and do the laying on hands then.
All right, don't fumble.
Well, that's why I have a reroll from being to the crossroads. Okay, I think I might as well just stick with the initial roll because that's an 8, so that's hitting a raise. That's going to
Okay.
be 2 wounds back, I believe.
No, it's just if they're bleeding out, you can just stop their bleeding out with a healing roll. It's no.
In either case, he is not dying. That's a
Yes,
good
he is
start.
not dying, which is good enough, considered that he just got skewered like a shish kebab.
Yeah, and I can always cast again because it's still
Yep,
within an hour next round. So
that's
yeah,
right. That's right. Queen of Diamonds is next. Jeremiah Jones. You saw the horrible demonic might of Jet Black Jack. This creature, this abomination needs to be stopped. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna chamber a gold, one of those gold rounds that
Okay,
Eustace gave
sick.
me, and I'm gonna be like, "You killed Joe, you motherfucker!" I'm just, and I'll just start shooting.
All right, you're gonna aim for the head.
Yeah.
All right, -4.
Okay. That's a 2.
Oh, would you like to re-roll with a Benny?
Yeah, I think I have to.
Okay.
-4, huh? That is brutal. Okay. I didn't get any better.
Keep in mind to fully destroy this thing, you do have to destroy its head, but that doesn't mean you have to hit it in the head. You can just incapacitate it and then shoot it in the head. But obviously, it's a lot quicker to shoot it in the head, so you're
Can
gambling
I spend
there.
another Benny and just try to roll again?
Yeah,
Try
you
for a
may, you
raise?
may. I'll let you have
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Who am I to take away your moment?
Oh, -4. So 9.
9, an excellent hit. That's 3d6 plus 1. Reroll
Okay.
all your ones because of you're using the golden bullet against the supernatural.
13.
13. That's pretty good. I got Benny's to soak, so I think I will. That's not good enough. I got unlucky. So they are. You got a 9, you said?
13
A
damage
13?
and
Okay,
then
so they
a
are
9
shaken and
hit.
wounded 1.
Excellent.
Excellent move. Smooth moves, Jeremiah. Eustace, so you're gonna follow that up. You are shaken and wounded 2. You just got your chest opened up with a long razor sharp claw.
And it ain't the first time. I am not a fan of this experience. Now, I'm hard to kill,
Right?
so I'm not bleeding out, but I am, yeah, I'm shaking. I'm gonna,
You are shaken. You will need a spirit roll.
yes, sir. Uh, I'm close to him, and I don't care for him. Well, yeah, seven's good enough, I suppose.
All right, so you can act normally. You are wounded 2.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, I mean, he's got longer arms than I have that he just uh, stuck in me.
Yep.
But I'm close enough that I just want to nestle my gun up under his hideous chin
You can certainly do that with a
and
-4.
take another shot. I'm gonna, I, I want to see the rest of that black ooze fly out of him.
All right. Well,
Uh,
you target number's 4, so you do have a -4 though.
but I do get to re-roll a one because of the
That's right.
golden bullets.
On
So
damage, on damage.
on damage only. All right. Well, yeah, I only got a seven, so -4. I'm going to re-roll. What am I saying?
All right, you re-roll.
Re-roll. Die away. All right. Six explodes. Damn it, only in the seven. I'm going to try one more time. I'm
All
rich.
right. Sunk cost fallacy.
That's exactly, well, uh, oh, darn it. Yeah, I can't do better than a four, no matter what I do.
All right, so you just fire off these bullets like
Ah! There's
into them. They go off. They go wild.
bits of blood and lung
Yeah.
flying out of my mouth as I yell imprecations at him.
Yes, yes, that is true. That is true. Okay, it is Jet Blackjack's turn. He's shaken right now, so he's going to try and recover with a free spirit roll, which he does. He's wounded 1, but he does ignore wound penalties up to the first one. I think he's just gonna rake one fingernail across your throat. He's going to just do a called shot on your neck, which is a -4. Just do one of these as he's holding you. So we'll see if it hits because it might not as you struggle. It seems like he's definitely run out of steam. So it's really a battle of attrition here. A 7 -4 is just a 3, which is not good enough. However, I will spend a Benny to re-roll because I am cruel. 8 explodes. The 8 and the 6 explode, which is disgusting. But it becomes a 9. 9 becomes a 5. Just a normal hit. Here's the damage. Uh, it is 10 damage. You have a toughness of 5, so that would put you at shaken and wounded 3 if you don't soak.
He's in stunned silence because someone cut his voice box.
Uh,
I
uh,
will warn you, you do get a wounded 2 penalty to all your rolls now, including your soak rolls.
so all right, so my six is a four, which is
Yes,
just enough
that is enough. So
to,
you are
to
still
hold
wounded
on
2.
to my esophagus. Yeah,
Yes. So maybe it's more aesthetic than deep,
yeah, yeah.
and you begin to seep blood through your neck. You're gonna have this scar for the rest of your life.
Might improve my luck with ladies.
Yeah. And what's more disturbing is like as you're bleeding from the throat, he's licking it.
Oh,
Horrible.
Hopefully, it won't damage your beautiful voice.
thank you.
Yes. Joe, you are bleeding out. You're okay. Actually, you're not bleeding out. You've been saved by Ambrose. You're looking up and you see Ambrose's one-eyed face, just trying to keep you alive. You can talk, but you can't really act, and you can crawl.
Yeah.
So if you'd like, you can crawl to safety,
Um,
or you can
I
say
think,
something.
yeah, I think I'm going to intend on trying to do something next round
Okay.
rather than save myself. Um,
Yeah, I'll let you do that for
so
next round. For
I'll just look up at Ambrose and say, "Thank you kindly."
Bongiorno, you're the last to act in this round.
Yeah, I'm just
You
gonna
power stance, walk up the stairs, and you look cool. So you get a Benny.
hell yeah. I'm gonna challenge him and be like, Jet Blackjack, your days were numbered long ago. They're about to be numbered again.
That's what you say.
I couldn't think of anything more clever because I'm Italian. I thought of something really cool to say in Italian, but I just couldn't. He wouldn't understand it.
What are you gonna do now? It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
You threaten him
I'm gonna try to threaten him, and then I'm just gonna charge in and punch him.
with frenzy, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do. Actually,
Give
I'm
me
gonna
a.
do a flying kick.
Okay, great. Give me an intimidate, and then give me the your frenzy attacks all at -2 because it's a multi-action.
Hell yeah! Is intimidate opposed?
Yeah.
Okay, well it doesn't matter because I failed.
Oh, I mean, I could roll lower. So what number did
I
what's the highest?
total of 3.
Do you want to re-roll that? Because
Uh,
it's the end of the session. Might as well.
how many bennies do I have? I think I have 2 bennies.
Sure.
No, I have 3 bennies
That sounds
because
right.
I got 2 from the Jokers, and then I have 1 that you just gave me. So I'll re-roll it. I'll
Okay,
re-roll it.
let's see.
Yeah, no, it did not help.
Well, what number did you get? Because I
2.
have to go against the number. All right, so three is the highest, so I'm going
Yeah.
against the three. Not likely. All right. I did roll two fours though, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, you insult him. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then you fly and kick his ass. So give me two fighting rolls with -2. Maybe you do
Hell
like
yeah.
one of those bicycle kicks, Liu Kang.
Whatcha?
All
I'm gonna spend a Benny to re-roll.
right. Remember, you do
Oh,
get two attacks at -2.
there we go.
His parry is 6.
Total of 19 on the first attack,
Oh my God. Okay, that's hit with a raise.
and then on the second attack,
Hmm.
I'm gonna spend another Benny.
Okay.
I think I'm out now. Oh, god damn it. My highest was a 5.
5. Okay, 5 is not good enough, but you do hit him with a raise. So why don't you hit use your damage next with an extra D6, and that's what you do.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna spend my last Benny to re-roll and hope I don't have to soak. Okay, total of 20 damage.
Whoa, that's crazy. All right. Well, okay. 8, 12, 16, 20. He's already wounded one. So you could just talk about right now if he fails. But I think
Motherfucker.
that's a little too easy, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna soak. That is just a 6. So let's re-roll that. Let's re-roll that. Why not? I think I can get an 8.
It's not a real battle until I'm on death's door. At
Two
All
least
right,
of
you
us
did get
are
two raises with a 12. So I think that puts him at wounded 2 and shaken. So yeah, you do a flying bicycle kick into him. And I think he definitely goes through a wall for sure. Uh, and the dust gets kicked up, and that's the end of this round. And I think we'll leave us all on this cliffhanger until next time.
poor Clank is hanging betwixt life and death itself.
In those last few
It's
seconds,
true.
I will spend 4 bennies to get 20 power points back.
All right, take it. Sure. You get your power points back.
All right, folks. Our players included Matthew Sanderson, David Gascoigne, Stefan Amshi, Max Meltzer, and myself, with Alex Sun as the game marshal. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the Deadlands and the Savage Worlds role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming, partner.